Hello, good morning, TGIF. Welcome to Friday, my friends. Hello and good morning, Midnight. How are you doing, my friend? Risika, hello, welcome in. I hope that you guys had a fantastic week, as much as you possibly can. I know it's been a really long week for many of us, as, well, Mercury continues to be in retrograde. A lot of people finished to going off the, off to school, getting those things kind of sorted. There's been a lot of energies, a lot of things going technologically wrong. People have been emotionally exhausted. So I'm hoping that things are going good for you. And yeah, that we survived. Yay. Looking ahead at next week, yay. Mercury does go direct on Friday, next Friday. So that I know that's a week from today. However, we're on the final countdowns, which really helps. I'm sorry you're still having some physical pain, Midnight. It's not ever fun. It's been a long week. It's been a really long week. I am looking forward to shifting Mercury retrograde. Without my amazing mod Midnight, I would not be able to do half of the stuff I was able to accomplish this week on Twitch. It's been it's been a week. So let's look at next week, because I think next week's going to be better. Like I said, Mercury does go direct on the 15th. Other fun things that we can look forward to next week is that we do have a new moon coming in on the 14th. Nice way to bring in kind of some semblance of order, if you will. As I'm going to highly recommend, because this is what I'm going to be doing Friday night, Saturday sometime. I'm going to be clearing out my house from the energies of Mercury retrograde. Some cleansing and clearing will go a long way in clearing out Mercury retrograde. Please remember, guys, that because it's direct, it's not a snap-on, snap-off thing. You have to shift that energy. Mercury retrograde attacked my mouse. You have a mouse, Risika? Aww. Oh, like your computer mouse. Okay, I thought you meant like a little, like, fluffy mouse, that type thing. Yeah, no, it's been hard. It's been really hard. Yeah. Midnight, you do your thing. You open and close stuff. As much as you need to open and close stuff. Yeah. It's you go to town with it. I just turned off Mix It Up Bot because it was making all sorts of noise, which is very distracting. I won't lie. It's just me. I'm like a squirrely moment. So yes. Okay, let's go into this. We'll look at what next week looks like. Saying that, next week I will be posting an angel reading on Wednesday to help with the shifting and the clearing. And then also next Tuesday, I finished the tool. Oh my god, guys, it is amazing. I finished it and posted it so that it's like waiting on YouTube. And it's a new moon healing. However, it's a regeneration of energy. So looking at where you're losing your energy in the physicality, and then also that emotional piece, the spiritual piece, and then not only that, we went into your auric field. I haven't cleared the auric field. I've never thought about it until when I was channeling next week's healing. So amazing. You guys are gonna love it, and it's gonna be something that's really gonna help give you that good up and go, because a lot of us we don't have that energy. We feel just blah and stuck. So I finished, I went, ooh, that's good. Chills down the spine. Can't wait. You guys are gonna love it. Okay, Risika does not have a mouse. It was her. Mice are currently not welcome in my house. Yeah, I know, right? I get it. I live in a province where if rat, like if someone says rat, there's actually like almost like a task force that investigates any rat sighting. Labs are not allowed to have rats, or they have to be really like well maintained, because there is absolutely zero predators for rats in my province. And growing up, I didn't really see rats where I grew up. It wasn't until I moved to England that I actually saw my first rat. It was actually kind of like terrifying for me. Oh, I should say the decks that I'm using, Everyday Witch Tarot and Oracle. I needed the playful, fun colors, the just really supportive energy of these decks. It's been a long week. All right, let's look at what the week of September 10th through the 16th looks like for my friends. I know, people don't believe me, but if you Google it, Alberta and rats, we don't have rats. We're not allowed rats. Rats are not allowed as pets here. There is like that. They're serious about it. I've got mice. I've got field mice and stuff like that. And moose. I love the pictures that you can see of moose playing in people's sprinklers during the summer. It brings me so much joy. It just brings a smile to my face. These huge animals are like being dorky and fun in a sprinkler. That just makes my day. I'm truly Canadian. All right, drum roll. Let's look at what next week looks like. King of Wands. Oh yeah, we need that. We need that very direct, very adventurous energy. Because let's be honest, many of us are not feeling it. Ooh, this is how we're feeling. Look, nothing's working. Damn energies. The Eight of Wands. Wait a minute, I need to see this. The hell are you talking about, crazy lady? But yes, we're not allowed rats. The Five of Cups in reverse. Fun fact. And if you're looking up the moose, just be ready to be filled with happiness. They're very awkward animals because they've got such long legs and big heads. Yeah, but it's cute, especially the baby moose. Okay. So next week, we still and I know the Eight of Wands usually brings in the energies and ahas from the universe. This is the card that has the 8 wands that are coming down to the heavens. I love this rendition because right now, honey, this is sure, the information is there, but it's not coming straight down where you're like, okay, I can pinpoint missile right here. No, it is all over the place. And you're like, how do I get it? What's happening? And there's a tornado behind you, right? This is how we're feeling right now. And we just really need it to stop. Good morning, Pippa. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome to a little bit of a random Friday because it's, many of us are really feeling Mercury retrograde. Yep. It's a thing. It's a big thing. Know that next week we are going to have more of an ability. I think a lot of us, because we have such an awareness of this is how we're feeling, we're going to be like, oh, to hell with this. Let's get going. We are in Virgo. We're at the tail end of Virgo. In a couple of weeks, we're going to be changing over, and we are going to see that progression not only into fall, but we're changing zodiac, changing that energy. So We want to get some of this work done. We need that inner flame, that inner fire to help us. Like I said, that meditation that's coming out, it's a healing meditation on Tuesday, it screams this card, because it literally is going to make sure that you are not connected to anything that is taking your energy, or that you're not leaking energy, which is a thing, so that you have more get up and go. Now, to the Five of Cups, this is really going to be that option. It's going to be a this or a that piece. We know right now the heaviness, and some of us are just like, you know what? Yeah, it's all there. I know there's some really positive pieces. I just don't know if I have the energy to turn around, because the chaos, the monkey brain, it's a happening. Choices, my friends, tools. Yeah. And that's the piece. We do have the ability to go, okay, you know what? Right now, things are heavy. It's hard. Okay, hands up. Yes, we acknowledge that. Take that deep breath and go, I'm going to give myself 15, 20 minutes. I'm going to give myself time to what you need. Do you need to ground yourself? Do you need to calm the chaos within ourselves? Do we need to look at that energy? What do you need that's going to give you the ability to focus in and bring that calm, that balance in on those 2 cups? This week, I won't lie, it's not, you're still going to feel that tornado. We can't change that. We can, however, focus in on pieces, little things. Let's not try and really push ourselves too much, because when we do that, what's going to happen is, well, we're going to topple ourselves. Let's be honest, because the exhaustion, the energy roar, it's there. Little steps make progress. You may want to look at taking this amazing King's playbook, and taking a few notes. So, planning it out. As you can see, strategically, this is the Aries card. Okay? King of Wands, full of power, full of get up and go. Start planning it out. Give yourself small tasks, whether it be every day, every other day, that are achievable. Don't set yourself up for failure. Give yourself 15 minutes, 30 minutes for a tool or a support or an activity that you know is going to bring in some of that aha. Ignite that passion. And what's more, the creativity. We've got the cups, which is the emotional-based creativity. And then we have double wands with that passion-based creativity, the yin and yang of creativity. So little pieces, guys, will go a long way this week in helping to calm some of that storm and helping you get, well, starting to achieve things. And I think that's a big piece here, is those achievable pieces. We don't want to set ourselves up for, oh, well, I wanted to do X, Y, and Z, but I couldn't even get to X. It's going to be, what can you achieve? And then also reward yourself, guys. So you know what? You gave yourself 20 minutes and you did a meditation. Fantastic. You know what? Then maybe look at some sort of reward. Look at that. I accomplished that. I'm going to go and take a bubble bath because that really fills me. Or I'm going to go take a walk. Or I'm going to give myself, you know, some extra time to really indulge in some creativity. Especially if you are like a crafter or that really fills your cup. If you're someone like me who's also a gamer, give yourself some time. You know what? Check, check, check. Look what I did. I am going to go give myself some time on my favorite game. Those little rewards will go a long way in filling us. And that's a piece that we need. Yeah, Pip, it's never been something that's come across my brain set when I've been channeling my healings and meditations, is the auric field. It's going to come up again, is all I'm hearing. So yeah, I got goosebumps when I finished it. All right, let's look at what else is going to help you guys kind of really embrace those 2 cups and kind of minimize some of the tornado that's rip-roaring behind us. All right. Fire magic. I love it. The fire. So this is, yes, you could, if you are into that, looking at some candle magic for sure. For a lot of us though, it's that get up and go. Look at the fire we have. We've got double wands here, and then we have fire magic. That inner flame is going to really help. That inner determination, that willpower. I've got lots of supports here on strengthening and fanning that inner flame. Yeah, so important. Oh, no, not Auric Field. No, we're not going to play Boulder's Gate here. Auric, the Auric, yes. AURIC. Yeah. It's the energetical field that we project on the outside. So it corresponds with how many chakras you have. The majority of people have 7, so you have 7 layers of energetical field. And you can get what's called a tear or a rip in it, and you start to seep or bleed energy. And that, I think we're looking at some thinning of auric fields, a few tears. This is going to help. We're using the lunar energy to help mend that auric field. Not on Risika, not on this channel. This channel is purely for the woo-woo and support. On my Twitch, that's why Twitch is not under Mystic Star, because I do other stuff other than the woo-woo. I indulge in my crafts. I indulge in my video games. So yes. Go with the flow. Yes. Okay, let's not paddle upstream this week. We're not going to try and reinvent the wheel. Things are not going to go as we had always hoped. We've got too many planets in retrograde. Too many people are reactive. Take that deep breath. And like I said, make things attainable. If you need, ask for the help. Because again, we're never alone, right? Ask for the supports that we need. So if you feel like you've lost your paddle and you're stuck, well, guess what? You have the ability to ask for help. But yes, we don't want to be trying to fix the tornado, because you can't fix the tornado. But what we can do is start to turn around and look at what we know is there. Many of us realize what activities, what spaces give us that oomph, that positivity. We feel good when we engage in it. That's the little piece. There's gonna be stuff that we can't fix this week, and be okay with that. That's not what we're trying to do. Meditation for creativity. Creativity does not always mean arts and crafts. It can, if that's what's important to you. If you are not a crafty person, that's okay. Whatever task, activity that allows you to express you, that's creativity. Many people just identify creativity with the arts. Creativity, you just need to be able to express you. It's where you get lost in the activity and you feel good doing it. You're getting out of your head, you're getting out of your way, and you're able to see some of the ahas. That solution that pops into your head. You're opening yourself up, you're raising your vibration. It's a win-win-win thing. That's why I say, you know what, indulge in it when after you've done like a piece of work or something that's going to help bring down the chaos and help you to work within that high vibration rather than getting stuck in the sadness and fear, that heaviness, because we all are really feeling it full force. I won't lie, some more than others. but just take it slow. And don't forget the fun piece. This week does offer fun. All right, let's look at what other information and guidance that we can share with my friends so that they can calm that tornado, especially within ourselves, and embrace those 2 cups. Those 2 cups, they're going to give us the balance, the structure that we need, that foundation to be able to move forward. All right. Oh, what did I say? Balance? Temperance. 14th card in the Major Arcana. So, of course, we have. She's the energetical balancing card. She usually has 2 cups, where 1 cup is flowing water up. It's not the down, it's the up to the other. She is balancing, usually not a yoga pose like this, but yes, the tree pose works here too. But she's usually balancing on a rock and she has 1 foot in the water. So really talking about that spiritual connection and that physical connection. She is also Iris, the messenger goddess. So again, connecting into that 8. The more balanced we feel, the more stable we feel, the more we're going to be able to get done this week, guys. So take that time. Balance you. Ground yourself. That's going to help with that calm on the inside. Lots of healings, lots of meditations on the chakras, balancing and healing the chakras, which can really help give you that stability, that balance that we need. Oh, thanks, Pip. Yeah, no, I did some work on my overlays and on the transitions and stuff. Oh, I love it. The 2 of Cups in reverse. So, of course, the 2 of Cups, this 2 of Cups is the same 2 of Cups here. That balance, that life-giving aspect. Please be mindful this week of your relationships. External relationships are, well, they're pressure, right? They're under that pressure because of Mercury in retrograde. Ensure you take the time and nurture that relationship. Be okay with, you know what, it may be hard for them to express themselves. There can and will be misinterpretations, missing communications. So check into where they're at. They may be reactive. They may be really functioning from a lower aspect. Again, you just have to go with it. Choose what you do. Again, back to that choice very wisely, because you don't want to harm that relationship. This is going to be the exact same thing I'm going to say for self, because a relationship, hello, the most important relationship you're going to have is with you. So making sure you give yourself that time, making sure that you have compassion and patience for you, because how things hit us will be dependent on what's happening in the day, what's happening in that moment. Have patience. Give yourself permission to have those feels. Just don't get stuck in them. When we get stuck in that, when those feels come up and you're not feeling good, that's when I want you to use your tools. Again, plan things out. So if you know you're having a hard day, give yourself some time to go home and do some intentional bathing. Give yourself some time for that calm, for that balance, because the relationship that you have with you will really dictate and determine how this week will flush out. Oh yeah, who's not surprised to see this? The Devil, the 15th card in the Major Arcana. That low vibrational self is not going to let you just walk away and go, yeah, I can do this. Look, I'll just keep embracing that. There's going to be no difficulties. Yeah, your lower vibrational self is going to be playing this up. It's going to go into DEFCON 12. Be aware of that. and dump as much energy as you can. If we're really struggling and you're not able to take a shower, you're not able to get to that as a space, or you're not able to get out into breathing fresh air, giving yourself that physical space, take some time to go into the bathroom and wash your hands under water. You don't need to use any chemicals or any soap. Just let the water fall off your fingers. That in itself can help to reduce that tension, those prickles. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know my death cons midnight, so 12 just came to my head. It seemed like a good number. But yeah, it's going to go in and freak out, because the energies externally, not only do we have it astrologically, but people around us are being triggered, which will trigger us. So be mindful of those triggers. Have compassion towards self. There are a lot of amazing possibilities here. This week is going to be an amazing week, especially with the new moon coming in. Like I said at the beginning of the session, make sure Saturday, Friday night, take the time to clear your space and yourself out from the Mercury retrograde energy. You may have to do it a number of times as externally, so around your home, your space will still have that same kind of chaotic, funky energy. Be aware of that. Selenite is a fantastic support in this kind of take on for the energetical shift. Use your tools, use what you have at hand. But just make sure that you're taking care of yourself, especially as we go into the weekend. And as we, go into we'll be headed in to the final week of summer. I know it doesn't feel like summer for many of us, but technically it's still summer. So that is the week ahead. Now, my friends in chat, if you would like a reading, just let me know and we can start to create a list, and I will start to go through those lists. The one thing I don't like about YouTube is the delay. There's quite a delay. It's almost like I haven't timed it, but I would say almost a minute between what I'm doing and what you guys are seeing on screen. Okay, I'll take one. I'll take one to go. All right, so midnight was first. I don't remember who came into chat. I always go who was here first. So midnight, Risika for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Pip, if you'd like one, I think you were the third person in. If you want to write down your question, and I just have the Everyday Witch combo right now. So if you just write down your question, I can definitely go through it. As you guys are writing your question, I did determine that I will be playing Coral Island later today on Twitch. Amazing game for all my cozy gaming friends. And if you have Xbox or the Xbox Pass thingy, what the heck's it called? I don't know what it's called, but it is on the Xbox thing. Well, right? Now I'm hungry midnight. We're gonna get sidetracked, and this happens a lot when we get going, because now I want nachos and chili. Last time we were talking, we had cake. Like it was all over the place. And pizza, like it's just, we talk food a lot. Well, tarot question. What are unknown things coming towards me immediately? It feels like the asteroid. What unknown is coming towards me now? But let's look at what's coming up for you. What you need to know. Yeah. Oh, see, now we got Pippin on board. Like, hello, nachos. Yep. It's amazing how we can get people moving and shaking in the food. So the first card, Midnight, is the Chariot. 7th card in the Major Arcana. The next 2 cards are in reversal. Ooh, we have the Empress. I love the fact that they made her pregnant here. Really talks about her fertility. And know that the fertility of the goddess or the Empress does not always mean babies. Fertility is just creation. And then we have the King of Pentacles in reversal. Midas touch himself. Yeah, like really, when you add cheese to a lot of things, it's just, yum. I haven't eaten this morning. Yeah, I know. It was one of those mornings where I had, like, my kids were all over the place and trying to get them to school. I haven't had breakfast either. I'm like, I'll eat later. So right away, the intersection is here. We've got some choices. The movement forward, and we've been seeing that. It's going to continue. Okay, so know that you're on that road and you're getting yourself motivated and going. There will be some choices. Don't overthink them. You need to use your intuition. You need to navigate for you what feels the best. Overthinking is going to really be your Achilles heel. Yeah, right? Like it's I really enjoy Elizabeth's art style, and I like how she has, like, she's done an amazing job with these 2 decks. So Midnight, know that you're going to see that forward momentum. You've started, and it's going to progress. The more you are working with your energies, some of them you're not fully tapping into, and it can be down to external energies and people. We have the Empress in reversal. I don't think it's more of an avoidance or a lack of awareness. I think it's just being able to utilize them because of energies and people and their negative impact. The Empress is still here. That fertility, that creativity, grounding is going to be really helpful. We need to make sure that we've got that grounded stability. That balance keeps coming up. No, and Pip, that's the thing. When you're reading cards, when you're reading tarot, it's not just what the Chariot means. It's how cards are interacting. And a lot of times you will see, like, the way, like, you've got 2 dogs here, right? This deck is not known for dogs. They primarily don't have the dogs, but that canine energy, and it looks to be the same dog, right? We have that energy there. It's more than just the card, it's how the layout is. So it is very important. Know that there are a lot of abundant aspects, Midnight, that not only are going to come forward, that are going to be easily missed because of energies, possibly overthinking things. It is going to be about enjoying the positive aspects, those things that you enjoy doing that fill you right here and right now. And I've never really noticed the fact that we have this cow piece here. If you look at it, there's a cow behind him. And he's known for the bull because he is connected into kind of that Aries energy as well. And I don't know the name of the goddess, but there is a goddess from Egypt that had this bovine head. She was a Mother Earthy energy. And it's that earthy energy that's going to be really important. And the cake. Eat the cake, man. Just have cake. That indulgence. Little pieces, little indulgences are going to go a long way. It'll start to really fill you and you're going to feel stronger and better. So over the next couple of days, grounding will help to bring these two into the upright. Sorry, Taurus. Taurus, you're right. Did I say Aries? I meant Taurus. My bad. Sorry, Midnight. Thank you for catching that. I saw the word. Apparently my mouth didn't want to convey the word that I wanted to convey. But yes, that and I don't know what her name is. I can see her. She's got a very gentle energy, very grounding energy. That goddess from Egypt, it just came in and I don't know why. It can be that gentle energy though, reminding you to be gentle with self, to have compassion for self. You've come a long way. You still have more to go. Take that time to enjoy and create. Take that time to indulge and take that pause. We don't have to go fast and furious. Do you have any questions, Midnight? Absolutely, absolutely. You ask your questions. You know that I'll try and explain things as much as I can. All right. Oh, I love this card. This is the Seasonal Harvest card. Really connecting into, and I like the fact we've got the Midas here and we have the Empress. We have that yin and yang of masculinity and femininity. That balance is going to be important. But harvest. Enjoy this time. There's always going to be things to do, to accomplish. Enjoy what you've created. Look at that bounty, because that cornucopia is full. And it's going to get fuller as we go through and progress into the fall. So really positive pieces. Things are coming together nicely. Just make sure that you're not overthinking things and that you're not allowing, well, the external pieces to sidetrack you. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for all you do for me. Yes, if you they will go direct, especially if you ground yourself and that you're allowing that connection into creativity for the Empress. And then really it's about slowing down and being mindful of all those positive pieces and giving yourself a little bit of a pat on the back. The only reason they're in the upside down, the only reason that they are reversed is, I think, the external energies, not so much what you're doing. It's just the external pieces that are impacting you. A little bit of groundedness will go a long way. You're very, very welcome. All right. So scrolling back up, Risakai, I think you just wrote, yesterday and today I woke up with the same phrase in my head. When I looked it up, I found the name of an art piece that was in a museum. What am I supposed to do with this phrase? I could try and help. Do you want to let me know the phrase? It may help with your reading. Oh, I'm throwing my deck. Come on. All right, let's clear these cards. Rebirth of the world. Interesting. Let's look at what that means for you. They're all in reversed, which is interesting. The one thing about this, and it's interesting because when you look at the cards, most of them are in the upright position. All right, let's look at this. The first one, the Three of Pentacles in reversal. Strength in reversal. The eighth card in the Major Arcana. I like how the lion is licking her hand, which really talks about the submission, which you kind of don't see in the original card. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles in reversal. I was curious to see if you were going to get the world. Because rebirth, it talks about kind of, well, changing things up, creating anew, if you will. And the world card talks about those next stages. Because I think, Risa, like I said to you that earlier, this weekend, I think you're going to get a lot of clarity. And the reason this is coming up can be helping you on the next stages. And some of this next stage, so the Three of Pentacles itself, it's my Triforce Perfecta card. Working with self, working with your physical supports and your spiritual supports, okay? The Strength card talks about understanding and working with our skills. Being able to create the impossible with minimal challenge. Like, she doesn't even look like she's breaking a sweat. She's like, yes, I like this lion and I'm going to create a tornado because I can. And then the Ten of Pentacles, it's the family card. Because it is a 10, it's an ending and a beginning. It literally, the reason I think you're getting the rebirth of the world, it's not so much rebirth of the whole world, but it's a rebirth of your space, your experience, your world. You're at that kind of crossroads, if you will. You're starting to connect in and understand self a lot better. And there's no limit to how we can understand ourselves. I've never met anybody who has full understanding of all their capacity and all their ability, because every so often we have an energetical upsurgence. We had one in 2012. We're having another one sometime in the 2032s. This continual evolution, if you will. But you're getting a better understanding of who you are. So the reason why it's in reversal is that there's still a lot of really amazing aspects that you're going to connect in with. However, it's going to be a thing that you're going to have to search out. It's not just going to fall into your lap. You're going to have to do some work for it. And that's part of it. When we're starting to reawaken and connect in with all our abilities, those skills, those tools that we've brought with us, there's that awareness and you're striving towards it. Same with the Three of Pentacles. And it's working within that cooperative space, connection in. I think the reason why that it's in reversal is twofold. One, your understanding and comfortableness, if that makes sense. No, it's not really a word, but that feeling that you feel comfortable working within that, with that high vibrational energy. Another reason why it's in retrograde is in reversal is the retrogrades. The physical connections, working with our physical team, is challenged right now because of the retrogrades. And the Ten of Pentacles, the reason it's in reversal is just down to instability within self. The more you work at, especially that Strength card, you're going to see those pieces come forward. And I think that's the rebirth, and your world is going to start to calm and stabilize the more you put those energies and directives towards it. So having a stable home, having that stable environment so that you feel strong within. You're starting to take more of control and kind of taking back your power almost. So that, I think, is why you're getting rebirth of the world. I don't know what art piece it is. I don't think it has to do with that art piece. It's more about the you piece, if that makes any sense. But there's still a lot of hidden pieces. Your team just showed me the original card. The original card, she has an infinity symbol above her head. And there's only 2 cards that have the infinity symbol in the major arcana like that is blatantly above their head. And one is the Magician and the second one is the Strength card. The Strength card one-ups the Magician because she has this really pretty floral wreath that goes around her waist and around the lion's neck. Those hidden infinite abilities, skills, and potential is there. And it's within that hidden aspect and realm that we really want to focus in on, because you're still uncovering so many amazing, amazing aspects of self. Makes so much more sense than the damn art piece. And that's the thing. Google is fantastic, but sometimes it totally sends us off down a different rabbit hole that we don't need to be near. Yep. Definitely. Sometimes when you Google it, you're like, that does make sense. And sometimes it does not. Sometimes it does not. Water magic. That hydration is going to be important, especially as you continue to get the ahas, as you continue to kind of break through some of the boxes that your lower self has constrained you in. So the hydration on the inside and the outside. The inside will help you clear out that physical inner workings, and the outside will help to dump some of that external stuff we don't want. I wanted to ask because Google doesn't make sense. Hey, sometimes I don't make sense. You know what? Ask. All I can try and see. But it was really in an interesting channel, because when I connected into them, the art piece didn't come up because I didn't see any artwork other than the tarot cards. So, but yes, use water to help eliminate some of the resistance, ground yourself, stabilize you, especially as the energies are still really in flux, because it's going to take away from that connection, away from just some of the happier aspects that we can easily miss because we're feeling a little bit topply-turvly. Do you have any other questions? Thank you for letting me read for you. Pip, I think you wrote down your question. Going back to the nachos, still hungry. Pip, did you put down your question? I don't think you did. If you want a reading, Pip, or anybody else in chat, just make yourself known and ask your question. Thank you for letting me read for you, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I know you have that big event that you're going for. You're very, very welcome. Very welcome. All right. Clear the cards. Is there something trying to get your attention? Yes, is the answer. Was it? Going back up. Can't even find Midnight's question. I know what it was, but oh, there it is. Is there something trying to get my attention? Lots of ear. It's not someone trying to get your attention so much per se. The ear ringing is a download. A lot of people are getting what's called a download. So an energetical download is your team or a high vibrational being sharing information that you need, whether it be for right now or for later, to support you in moving forward. The door popping, is a small child. It's not malevolent or anything like that. It feels like it's a child that you have connected with, that like contracted with, and we contract with individuals and beings to be our children. And it feels like it's one of your children that's coming in just to say, hi, I'm here, remember me? And that has happened to a number of my clients before. Yeah, so with the and you know it's, and people are always like, but it's that tendinitis thing. If you can say, can you tone it down? It's too much, or I need a pause, and it pauses or goes lowers in volume. That is a download, or your high vibrational beings sharing information. If it doesn't go down, it's the tendinitis thing. But because you're also like, there's a couple things in play. One is you are getting a download, and sometimes it comes in like almost installments. Think of it as in volumes. So you're going to get like the first part of the trilogy, then the second part. And it's the same as if we're trying to unzip files on your computer. You get the file and then you unzip it. Well, you may have multiple installments of that. Okay, so if you're hearing it change, then absolutely it's the download. If you know you have something important to do, you can ask for a pause. They don't really like to do a pause. They just like you to just grin and bear it, because it will start to unfold within you, because it's just like the zip file. When you start to go into those files, you can start to retrieve that information, and that divine timing is a total thing when it comes to the information. But the door popping, and also misplacement of items. So, like, I don't know if it's meaning your keys, but the keys are usually the prime example. You put down your keys and then it disappears or is moved. You can't find it and you turn around and it's right there. That type of thing. It's this being person that you have contracted with as your child. And know that it does not mean that they're going to be coming forward anytime soon. They're just kind of reminding you that they are there. And you may see more of them, especially as we chug towards October and the thinning of the veil. They mean no harm. It's not, like I said, it's not a malevolent spirit or being. They're just reminding you that there's that contract. Yep. Oh yeah. Anything that you would think that like a normal little toddler would do, young child, yeah, that would be them. Moving things, playing with doors, playing with cupboards. It's what they can interact with. Yeah, no, they're just reminding you. And it is a contract. I do have clients and friends who have, for life experience, they're not able to fulfill that contract, and that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We can look at releasing them. It's just really up to it. Is it Hazel? Yes. I got a thumbs up. And then they ran away. So they don't mean any harm. And if you don't want them there, you can ask them to leave you alone for a bit, but they kind of are wanting to be close to you. So yeah, and it happens. I've had clients that they're like, I'm gonna have a baby in the next, year or two, and the child's like, I'm here, I'm ready, let's do this. You get the physical business done, and I am right there waiting for you. But like I said, time is irrelevant up there. They're just reminding you that they're around and they're ready whenever you are. And you can just reconfirm with them that you acknowledge them, and that you acknowledge that contract, and that when the timing is right, things will work out. You can always chat with me in Discord privately if you want to look at releasing them from the contract. And it's not it's not being a mean thing, it's just, your life. Yeah. Well, you and that's the thing, is that the Hazel has been with you because you signed a contract that you would be together. And so the minute, 15, so it's probably when you started cycling. Just as a reminder, hi, do you remember our contract? I'm really excited about this. So yeah. It's kind of different. There's so many connections and so many interlying factors, if you will. But yeah, the that two different pieces that that just happened to be happening at the same time, because it is. Yeah, no, and think about it. That's why I have my Discord, because I'll do a reading, or I've been doing more and more channeling. I should really put that as a part of a thing. But it's sometimes there's questions afterwards, and that's why I want people to be able to get a hold of me. But please know that you are not in any way, means, or form having to do this. There is free will up to the very end of our breath. Okay. Anybody else? Reading? Channeling, The problem with channeling is that a lot of times what happens is that the people that you're channeling, they they may not come forward, or you're channeling someone else for someone else. It's just, yeah. I'll give people time to chat and write down. If you do want a reading or anything, just make yourself known in chat so that I am aware that you're there, and then you can write said question. So as I had mentioned earlier, later today I will be live on my YouTube, or I am on YouTube, on my Twitch channel. I will be streaming Coral Island. They've had a massive update. It's the mermaid update. So we're getting into the merfolk kingdom. And then next week, like I said, I have that tool coming out on Tuesday. I will be live on Twitch doing tarot Tuesday and Thursday. I'm live on Twitch on Wednesday doing crafts. And of course, I'll be back here on Friday with my weekly reading. You're very, very welcome, Pep. Sorry, I didn't need the cards, but the cards would have confused you. So I want to thank everybody for joining me today. And I should mention next week I will be posting my angel reading on Wednesday as well. If you guys did like this session, make sure you give it a thumbs up so it helps people find me on the sea of YouTube. But more importantly for you, make sure you subscribe, because I do post lots of stuff. Every Tuesday I have a different tool to support you. And my library of tools is, I believe, in the triple digits by now. And yeah, you just don't want to miss it. I also have a Patreon and Ko-fi page where you can get added extra supports. So don't miss that out. I know a lot of you who are in chat are already part of my Discord. I do have a Discord for my Twitch channel. And it's not under Mystic Star, it's under Geeking Goddess. So please feel free to join that. See if I can get it in chat here. I don't know if it'll work because we are in Mercury retrograde. Nope, did not work. Let me, because yeah, it's Mercury retrograde, right? Like nothing is going to work well. At all. There we go. That's the Discord. Okay, so that's the Discord. If people are watching back and want to join the Discord, people can get a hold of me. I talk about different things, post different stuff, and most importantly, you can ask questions. Yes, Risika, I'm going to eat food after this. I'm getting a little hungry, and then I'm going to be indulging in some time in Coral Island before my kids get home from school. Remember this week, guys, take it slow, chunk it out, and small steps. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Until tomorrow, my friends.